You know what the biggest lie we're all sold is? That the only way to make more money is to, well, literally trade more of your life for it.
Right, like, pick up an extra shift, beg for a promotion, start a side hustle.
And if you stop working,
The money stops too. It's just done.
God, it's exhausting. And I mean, we were completely stuck in that exact same cycle for years.
Until we weren't. And look, it wasn't because we hit the lottery or bought some crazy crypto thing. It was literally because of a $100 payment.
Okay, which, let's be honest, $100 does not sound like a lot.
No, but it was $100 from SCHD. It was a dividend, and it completely rewired how we look at money forever. Because for the first time in our lives, we got paid without clocking in.
I'm Lynn.
And I'm Frank. Welcome to Talk and Wonder. We create easy-to-understand whiteboard animations covering family finance, investing, passive income, and debt management.
Our goal is to break down complex financial topics, help you avoid traps, and build wealth together. So if you want to secure your future, you are exactly in the right place.
But let's back up a second, because when I first started looking into investing, I honestly thought it was only for, rich people, or those guys on YouTube with giant portfolios and...
The guys screaming from a beach somewhere in Miami?
Exactly. The whole financial freedom pitch. It just felt complicated and honestly kind of risky. I mean, every time I opened a brokerage app and saw all those red numbers flashing...
It's like reading a completely different language.
It really is. So when I first heard about SCHD, this idea that companies could literally pay you cash just for owning their shares, I thought it sounded fake.
I mean, someone told you your portfolio could eventually replace your paycheck, and you literally laughed out loud. I remember that.
I did, because it sounded insane. But I started looking into SCHD. And the thing about SCHD is it's not some flashy meme stock.
Right. Nobody on social media is screaming about turning 10 grand into a Lamborghini in 6 months with it.
Yeah, thank God. It's just stability. High-quality American companies, the ones selling medicine, food, technology.
The stuff we literally buy every single day at Target or the grocery store.
Exactly. They are established, cash-generating machines. So I started buying my first few shares, and I remember checking my account every single day, waiting for something magical to happen overnight.
And what happened?
Absolutely nothing. The market moved up a little, down a little. It was honestly incredibly boring.
Which is the part nobody talks about. Social media makes investing look like this adrenaline rush every day.
But real wealth building, it's slow, it's disciplined. It's just making monthly contributions when nobody's watching.
Right, until that first dividend actually hits.
Yes, and my very first payment from SCHD wasn't even close to $100. I think it was like a few dollars.
Barely enough for a latte.
Barely, but psychologically, super serious. It hit me harder than any paycheck I had ever received.
Because of what we talked about earlier. You didn't trade your time for it.
Exactly. I didn't drive anywhere. I didn't answer emails. I didn't sit in boring meetings or deal with customers. The money just appeared because I owned assets.
Okay, wait, I need a second. Just appeared? Because the moment that happens, your brain starts calculating everything differently, doesn't it?
It does, because suddenly, and this is what experienced dividend investors know, you stop obsessing over the daily stock price.
Right. You start looking at the income.
Exactly. Like most people look at their portfolio and ask, how much is it worth today? But dividend investors ask, how much cash flow did it generate this quarter?
Which completely changes how you react when the market, crashes. Because I remember, when was it? A few years ago? The market just tanked.
Oh, the inflation scare, yeah.
Yeah, and seeing thousands of dollars disappear on paper, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it hurt. Most people would panic and sell.
Because stock prices are emotional, but cash flow is real. Even while the market looked terrible, our dividends kept arriving.
Because the companies inside SCHD didn't just stop working. Like, people still bought groceries, right? We still bought medicine. They still bought, beverages and tech.
Exactly. Strong companies keep generating profits. So instead of panicking, you actually start seeing market crashes as, well, an opportunity, because lower prices mean
future income goes on sale.
Yes, you can buy that future cash flow cheaper. I stopped thinking like a trader, and I started thinking like an owner.
Which is so addictive. Not in a bad way, but
Oh, it's totally addictive. Your first goal is earning $1, then 10, then 50.
and then the big one.
The $100 dividend payment. I still remember opening my brokerage account that morning. It was surreal seeing triple digits deposited from investments.
Okay, wait. $100? Are you serious right now? Some people listening are probably like, Frank, it's $100. Relax.
I know. It doesn't sound life-changing, but the actual amount, it stops mattering. It was what it represented. It was proof that consistency mattered, proof that an average person could actually build passive income.
Because you didn't need permission from an employer to receive that money.
Exactly. I didn't need overtime hours. I didn't need another job interview or a raise approval.
It came from ownership.
Right. And that's when I started looking at every single share of SCHD as, well, like another tiny employee.
A tiny employee?
Yeah, think about it. Every share is a tiny employee working for me 24 hours a day.
They don't sleep. They don't ask for sick leave.
Nope. They just keep generating future income potential. And the really dangerous thing about reaching that first $100 milestone is once you realize it's possible,
You immediately start calculating what bigger numbers could look like. Like if $100 can happen.
then maybe 500 can happen. And if 500 can happen, then $1,000 a quarter isn't impossible either. You stop focusing on just surviving the month,
And you start focusing on building a machine.
which completely ruins your ability to enjoy, well, normal shopping.
Oh my gosh, yes, Target used to be my happy place. I'd go in for like paper towels and leave with $200 worth of, I literally don't even know what.
Right, because in America, the whole culture is designed around consumption. Everywhere you look, companies are trying to convince you to spend money immediately.
Buy this now, upgrade that, get the better phone, the better car.
Exactly. But once that dividend mindset clicks, your brain starts translating that $200 target run into, well, lost future cash flow.
You look at a random impulse buy and think, wait, how many shares of SCHD is that?
It's ruined us. But in a good way, because it's not about being cheap or obsessive. No, wait, let me back up for a second. It's about being intentional.
Because every unnecessary expense is quietly competing against our future passive income.
Exactly, and that's when you start noticing the compounding. Look, at first, it's just your own money pushing the portfolio forward. You're the engine.
Which honestly feels painfully slow at first. I remember looking at the math early on and thinking, this is going to take forever.
It does feel slow, but then there's this transition point. The dividends themselves begin buying more shares automatically.
And those new shares generate more dividends.
Right, then those dividends buy even more shares. It's like a financial chain reaction. The portfolio slowly begins helping itself grow.
Which is so crazy to watch actually happen inside your own account.
It is. I remember sitting one night calculating future projections, nothing unrealistic, just basic math, and I realized we were actually building a second financial engine right beside our jobs, which is so crucial because
Because of inflation. I mean, literally look at our grocery bills lately. Rent goes up, insurance increases, everything costs more every single year.
Which makes relying only on your active income incredibly stressful, especially as you get older. You become highly dependent on that paycheck.
And society just normalizes it. Like the whole work hard, spend most of it, repeat next month routine. It's so normalized that trying to escape it almost feels weird.
It does. It feels unusual. Because I notice this about many wealthy people. They prioritize ownership over appearance.
Okay, wow, wait, say that again. Ownership over appearance.
Yeah, average people, and look, we did this too. We spend money trying to look successful. We bought that car we really couldn't afford just because the monthly payment looked
manageable, you know?
The logic was impeccable. Let's not talk about that car.
Fair enough. But wealthy people frequently spend their money acquiring assets. They buy the cash flow first.
Because active income always depends on your health, your schedule, your ability to just keep showing up every single day.
Exactly. And the market will constantly test you emotionally. There will be crashes. There will be months where your portfolio barely moves. You'll see speculative investors getting richer faster than you.
But during those periods, discipline becomes more important than intelligence.
It really does, because escaping that cycle, building that true separation between your survival and your labor, it starts tiny. But once you see that first $100 actually working for you in the background,
You can never go back to the old way of thinking.
you really can't. You just keep building.